Here we go, here we go. This should be a fun, sort of modified Flex Friday workout for you guys. Today, we're gonna do some strength work first, and then as we get into the workout, I'll explain kind of my intent for what we're going for. Let's begin with the warm-up, 2 minutes, your choice, warm-up pace cardio. I want you to find a spot on the floor, and we're just gonna do some scorpion stretches. All right, so take your time on these, no rush. Use the ground to create some resistance as you rotate back and forth. Then we're gonna do our seal press to push up to down dog. And then back to the ground. Take your time again. Seal press, back to the ground, push up, push back into the down dog position. All right, let that warm up all the muscles in the shoulders, the core, the abdominals, everything there. No rush on it. And then the last one we'll do is just some eccentric pull-ups. So if you need some assistance, you need to jump to the top of the pull-up position, or you want to do it on rings, that is totally fine. But start off with your chin over the bar, and then we're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to the bottom of the pull-up. You can rest and reset, and then jump up and do it again. So you don't have to do all 3 of those without touching the ground, but get 3 of them in a set, okay? What we're gonna do for our strength work today is 4 sets of 5 strict or weighted pull-ups. So whatever the most challenging version of 5 reps in a row that you can do, that's what I want you to do. So make sure you don't overload yourself such that you can't get 5 reps in a row, but also don't underload yourself and go at the same resistance that you always use when we do strict pull-ups. This should be more challenging than what we would do in, say, a metabolic conditioning workout where you're doing sets of 12, 18, 20 something reps, okay? So make sure that as we do this, and my intent as I'm throwing these different exercises and rep ranges at you, is that you are increasing and decreasing the amount of assistance or resistance that you're using in order to hit different percentage ranges of your absolute max. And that's what helps to create the variance in your experience, the variance in your strength training, and it also broadens the adaptation to what we're trying to get out of your muscles, right? So if you are going for that first unassisted pull-up, then you absolutely have got to be challenging yourself when it comes to the resistance on these different movements, okay? All right, that should take, say, 15, 18 minutes. When we're done with that, we're gonna go into our conditioning piece. And this is a little bit lower intensity, more of a strength endurance exercise or strength endurance complex. So we'll start with a 50-foot band monster walks. When we do this, we'll say 3 to 4 rounds of the total complex. So just alternate back and forth between moving side to side and moving forward and reverse when we do this. And any way you slice it, we're trying to create engagement in the hips and the core by pressing our knees out away from the center line. Every step you take, you should be aware and conscious of where your knees are, where the grip of your toes is, and really try to own that tension in your hips and let it burn. Don't try to get down the lane as fast as you can with as little amount of muscle burning as possible. I want you to be feeling the burn in your hips and your glutes by the time you hit halfway, and then just try to hold on as long as you can towards the end of it. All right, our next one is gonna be an empty barbell thruster. So I don't want us going heavy today. We're just practicing the rhythm and the timing of the movement. If you wanna do a squat clean on the first rep, you can, right? Or you could just do a power clean and then full squat, hips, arms, reset to the shoulders. Full squat, hips, arms, reset to the shoulders. And then as you go faster, you can start to keep those knees soft so that as you come down from overhead, you're going right into that squat. So 8 reps of that empty barbell thruster. Set the bar down. We're gonna do some single leg heel taps. So have yourself a box for this. And I want you to have your heel or your foot on the outside edge of the box, using your arms for balance. We're squatting down until your heel just barely touches the ground and then pressing back up, okay? So make sure you're not flopping to the ground and then jumping back up with that leg that just went to the ground. We're trying to control it all with the driving leg that is on top of the box to where my toes don't touch the ground at the bottom, okay? All right, next one is band face pull and press. So for this one, anytime we do a face pull, we're thinking of pulling back towards your shoulders and an external rotation of the shoulders. And this one we're just gonna finish with a press overhead. So I'll start with a tiny bit of tension on the band. My hands are about shoulder width apart. I'm pulling back, and then I'm gonna press straight up. So pull back, press straight up. Pull back, press straight up, okay? Not a fast movement. Try to take the momentum out of it when you do it. Hold those positions for just a second to get a really good effect on the rotator group behind the shoulder. Now, the twist in this workout is anywhere in the workout, beginning, end, middle, mixed in, you're gonna accumulate 100 total reps of a band tricep extension and a band bicep curl, right? So either of those in any increment at any time in the workout, just chip away at 100 reps of that. Those should be relatively challenging. I want you picking a resistance where you can get, say, 20 to 25 reps without stopping before you feel a really potent burn in the biceps and the triceps, all right? And that is it for today. Hope you guys had a great one, and I'll see you tomorrow for a fun partner workout.